Ladies and gentlemen, here I am again downtown Oshkosh. I thought I'd film some of this. This is a pretty cool building, historical, no doubt. It's got the copper up on top there. It's interesting how they have like those on the end pieces. They have like those barrels and stuff, some fancy stone and brick, and then it has beautiful copper. But it's corroded through the years. One time it was probably shiny copper, and then the cone style roof. It's this beautiful dog grooming salon. And this is a lounge here. And you can see down there, that's kind of a nice building there. You get some kind of light through the areas. There's Hendrix, it's a bar there. There's some older buildings there too. It's amazing how they have those huge windows. There's tattoo and stuff. It's interesting, it says on there Varsity Bar, Burgers, and Billiards. It's a nice shape. And this one I thought was kind of neat because Fletches says on there, and it says, look at the stone pillars. It says called the local tap house. So that could mean either they brew their own beer or they have a bunch of different beers on tap. This is kind of electric tap beer and stuff. You notice the stone and stuff on there. And top it says the name is Zen Wenrich. And then there's their patio. They got a nice patio here at Fletcher's. You can see it there. It's got 2 levels and stuff on there. It's kind of sitting the way they painted the tops of the windows there. It's kind of nice. People love their beer gardens. There's a photography place. Some units up on top. And this is kind of a parking. They have a farmer's market here. Okay, that's cool. It's interesting how they have the different levels, and they have the stone caps on there. It says on there the Gibson Social Club. If you look in back there, that's the library and stuff. This place is called Peabody's. Buddy. Okay. It's pretty cool. It actually has something on top, but it's kind of hard to read on that. That's kind of cool though. The octagon shape kind of with a balcony type overlook on. And this is the side yard at Peabody's. It's pretty nice. They got upstairs balcony and stuff in there. Be fun in the summer, I should not say summer. This place called Elsewhere Oshkosh down on the bottom. It's kind of like a restaurant. So this is a big building, real nice stone and stuff. And the gray paint looks good on there. This is an old building too with a stone front. National Alliance of Mental Illness. Okay. Government funded. And we talk about government funding. This is kind of cool. This is it's called a Rolf Place. It says on there. Look, notice the intricate stone work that they did on the bottom here and stuff. And these concrete stone up and down type architecture. And then all the way up to the top, they said they have 109 units here. That's for like low-income housing, HUD type of building. I'm going to cross the road here. Magnets Pro Shop. And a distillery pub. It's one of the reasons I wanted to do this. This is pretty cool. It says J. Webster on top there. That's definitely a beautiful historical building. Look at the size of this. Stone slabs on those upper window sills. And nice brick and stuff, architecture. That's kind of a nice feature on there. Juts out. It's interesting they just have that one pillar holding up. Well, I'm sure there's structural stuff underneath that. It goes into the tower and stuff. But that's pretty cool. And they got a flagpole on the top. It's awesome. And then there's this building here, which is real nice. A lot of intricate brickwork on top and stuff. Here, I wanted to get the side of this building too. Inside there's a stone on the bottom, and you get the brick and stuff. And there's a beautiful church back there. But we're not gonna deal with that because most of the churches are beautiful. The stone, fancy stuff around there, real nice. And this is a place that's called Wagner's Market. I just went in there and talked to the guy. I was just curious. They have like a meat counter and stuff like that. That's their big thing. But they have craft beers and stuff like that. A real nice setup and stuff. And it's just, on this side is Winnebago Bicycle. That almost looks like when you look at those windows, that could, on top there, that could have been a church at one time. It's a beautiful building too. And this one here, this is 1886. The Democratic Party. There's a salon. Frank Moscato Foundation. Cardenas. Okay. It's a picture of the skyline back there while I wait for the traffic. One of the best ways to do this is to go back and forth on it. That's what I'm going to do now. Power Center. There's a gift shop. It's kind of nice how they painted that on there. Oddball Arts, it says on there. It's nice though. Teen support, mental health resources. It's a different world, folks. There's a lot of kids that don't have dads in their family, and I know a few people that the kids have been abandoned by their parents and stuff. Well, we did that years ago. There's a nice mural on the side here. There's the person that did it, Emma Daisy, says on there. Time Cinema, that's an old one. It's old theater, folks. It's interesting, it says on there, Camera Casino. It's a nice, it's interesting how what they did here, they use different colored brick in there to get the effects and stuff of it. So the stone and the archways. Nice well-built building. There's a hardware store. But I wanted to get these along here because these are some beautiful buildings. I'm gonna have to check out that place. It looks pretty cool. That the name really does a lot for a bar. The Ruby Owl Tap Room. That looks like an historical bar right there. I love the colors on the paint. So they did an awesome job on that. Huh. windows here. It's like custom stone that runs all across here. Look at the size of those windows, folks. That's the way they did it years ago. Those windows there are huge from top to bottom. I remember I had some of those at my bar downtown, my historical bar, and I actually had some girl yelling at me, and I was living there. I wanted them in there so bad, and I ended up dropping one of the windows down from 30 feet up on extension ladder. Window probably weighed at least 40 pounds. Okay, here's an old bank here. This is the First National Bank. That's all they did them years ago, folks. That's beautiful with all the stone and stuff, the inlays and everything on here. And then there's they have an exclusive company here still. They sell. And I wanted to get these buildings there because they're beautiful too. Nice brickwork and it's, you know, inlays and stuff. Look at those old leaded glass windows on this unit here on the bottom. They're still there. All right, folks. Thank you.